Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to do a perfect manicure every time using the Jamberry nail products. So the first thing I've done is I've gone ahead and I've used the Jamberry cuticle remover and I've just applied it to my cuticle, and I'm just going to let it sit for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to use an orange stick and make sure that I push back all my cuticles and kind of get all that stuff off there. A lot of times people have nails that have like an invisible cuticle, and until you start actually pushing it back you don't even see it. But our Jamberry nails do not stick to anything that has oil on it or that has skin on it. So you want to make sure that your nail wraps aren't touching anything that has to do with your cuticle. Now, my next favorite product is the Prep Cleanser. It's wonderful because it gets all the oil off your fingers. And remember, I said Jamberry nails don't stick to oil. So you're going to want to make sure that you use the Prep Cleanser, and you're going to clean off your nail, and you'll be able to feel that it's really, really clean. And now your nails are going to be ready to go. So they're going to be all clean and ready for your manicure. The next step that I love is I like to use my Jamberry strengthening base coat, and it dries really, really fast, so it's really easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a quick layer of strengthening base coat, and that's going to give me the perfect coat for a really smooth application for my nails. And you'll see it'll dry within just a few minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select whichever different nail wrap you'd like to use, and you're going to want to size it up. So I've got a few different options here. So you're going to want to make sure that when you're sizing it up, you put it over your nail and that it's going to be just a dash smaller than your actual nail. You don't want it touching any part of the cuticle. It's actually okay if you have a little space left on the side, because you're not even going to see it. And you can see my nail polish is already dry, my strengthening base coat. So you're just going to cut up the side. You're going to pick the one that's going to fit the best, cut up the side and cut it in half. And then you're just going to peel half of it off, and the rounded side goes to your cuticle. So you're going to use your little heater and you're going to heat it up for just a few seconds till it gets kind of soft. And then you're going to go ahead and put it on your nail, and you're going to put it near the cuticle but not touching. And then I like to smush it from the base down and then do the sides. And if you have to, you can even kind of stretch and pull a little bit, and you can even do this in front of the heater if it needs to be softened up a little bit. And that's going to give you a perfect application. And then you're going to take your little scissors, and I just flip them over, and I just cut fairly close to my nail, but it doesn't have to be perfect because you are going to file the edges off when you're done. So I'm just going to get a little bit of the excess off. And now here's a little trick. If you wrap it in a baggie, that's going to put constant pressure down while you're heating it. So you're just going to heat it up for like 5 seconds or so. And I'm putting that constant pressure down. And I like to just kind of smoosh it around in my baggie to make sure that all the edges are nice and smooth. And then the very last step is, after it's cool, you're going to file straight down. You don't want to go up and you don't want to go side to side. You want to only go straight down because you want to push the Jamberry nail wrap back towards your nail. And you're just going to file off any excess that is still showing. You'll see it'll just kind of crumble off. And then that is it. Did you see the little piece just kind of fall off? So your nail wrap is going to just kind of crumble off, and then you are all set with a perfect application. And you'll be able to see there's a dash of nail showing on the side, which is perfect because that means it's going to have a nice tight seal, but you're not actually going to be able to see that on the front of the nail.